Welcome here to this quarter-final match. The regular season is behind us. We're now into the knockout stages of the competition. With me in the commentary box is Justin Marshall. We should have a cracking game of rugby coming up, Justin.
Thanks, Nisbo. Yeah, I'd have to agree. It's set to be a good one. Cloudy skies overhead, Nisbo. Classic rugby weather. There's not a lot between these two teams. It could go either way, and it really depends on who wants to win more. We're set for what should be a great encounter.
Good rugby expected from these two teams here. Here's the referee, and we're ready for kickoff. Sexton kicks off. The kickoff snapped up.
I think he's in a bit of trouble out there. It doesn't look good. That was a pretty nasty knock on the head. That may be the game for him.
First scrum of the match.
Well, it's a good chance for them if they can get a good stable scrum.
Both teams putting pressure on. Furious looking scrum down there. They've turned it over, beautifully done. Ball's out here. Rugby runs a straight line at the defence. Steps his way through nicely. Has a go. Strong run. The Wallabies looking to recycle this. Holds the pass up. This is a maul. The ball controlled at the back. Pocock runs it at them. Punches away with this one. That's a knock on. He's playing advantage.
Good impact there, and that's what forced the knock on.
Sells the dummy. Advantage goes. That's still alive. It's still on for Ireland. O'Mani delivers it on. Healy scampers ahead. He's got to let it go now.
They are suffering from their poor defence. They just need to start making tackles.
The ref wants them to let go of it. Flat pass. The left winger thumped into the ground.
And yeah, there's no defence at all. They really need to start getting it right.
Good offload. Now taken down hard. Yep, it's still on their side. Oh! And the penalty comes.
Well, it looked high to me, and the ref agreed too.
So, they're going to kick for touch, not going for three. They'll have a line out. Ryan claims it. His runner's taken him right to the try line here. Farrell just short now. Ryan walked down close to the line. O'Mani takes it. Sexton, the front rower. There's the first try.
Well, the pass, how brilliant was that? And a superb finish. Excellent try.
Sexton sizing up this conversion attempt. Kick looks good. And it's a short kickoff. Kickoff taken in.
Did well though, didn't he? It was a very good catch under pressure.
Ryan is absolutely smashed. I think they still have this one. There's some real force in this defence. Tries to break it, but they've got him. Do they have this still? Yes, they do. Looking for the touchline. That's a lovely kick for touch. Wallaby line out ball. Coleman takes it down. Yep, that's a more. Very nimble on his feet there. And down he goes in the tackle. Oh, they've lost the ball. So he's playing advantage here.
He just lost the ball in that impact, really. It was good defence on him, though.
Sexton gets the ball away. Henshaw, the support is there, and advantage is over. I think the ball is still alive here for Ireland. He's tackled and taken into touch.
Good clean line-out ball off the top.
Foley lays it back. Pocock is absolutely smashed. He's holding on for dear life here. The number 8 pulls it out of the back. That was forward. The referee has pulled them up. They'll go back for the scrum.
Yes, things falling apart there, Nisbo. A bit untidy, really.
Oh, good hit. Brutal contest in the scrum. Murray off the back. Clever dummy. And he's battered by the defence. And a good show of strength there to beat the tackle. There's a big opportunity here. The number 2 tackling hard. The Wallabies desperate defence. And they've turned it over.
Did well to create the turnover.
Absolutely.
Bind. Set.
Both teams putting pressure on. Ball is out now. Halfback takes the ball. The opposition under pressure on the line here. Oh no, looks like they've turned this over. Pass goes inside there. Carried over the 5-metre line. Tries his luck here. Henshaw dives all over it. The ball's being contested. He keeps the ball moving. There's some real force in this defence. Having a go at the ball. Murray looking for support.
Release.
He's got to let it go now. Strong defence. I think the ball is still alive here for Ireland. That's a very flat pass. Down he goes. Having a go at the ball. And they've held this ball perfectly. He's run into a good tackle there. Stander gathers it out of the back. There's a knock on there, and the referee playing advantage.
It was a good tackle. Yeah, he couldn't handle the ball and then knocked it on. He'll be annoyed at that.
Set.
And a good battle going on here. Good pushing from both teams. Solid scrum and the ball's out. Now he gets the ball away. Boy, he can really motor. And that's well kept by Australia. Coleman finds a teammate. He gets it off to the support. Rugby powers to the corner.
Oh, good night!
Sexton makes the restart from the 22. Short pass.
Release.
Back to his feet quickly and wrestling for the ball. Strong defence. He gets those legs pumping. He's been taken out of play there. Well, such an even contest that first half between these two sides. As expected, a very even contest this first half. Not the tidiest of matches so far.
A lot more in the first half, and the stats back that up. There's been a high number of tackles, as you can see. A good work rate. Good work being done by the forwards, and you can see that in the hit-up figures.
The kickoff snapped up. They'll do well to hold on here. Still there, I think. Big hit there. Ryan puts some power into that tackle.
Release.
He's trying to turn it over quickly. The front rower pops it up. Players in the ruck doing their job, still alive. Well, they're building nicely. I think they still have this one. White delivers the ball. Still there, I think. The front rower has it out the back. Hodge gets the ball to his support player. Tupou dragged down in a nice tackle. The ball's being contested. O'Connor gets through the attempted tackle. Well, that's put them on the back foot. And he's over for their first try.
They never gave up there, and in the end they came away with a brilliant try.
Next up, we'll have the conversion. If he gets this, the scores will be all tied up. No trouble with that. 2 more points.
They've shown some real character to make the scoreboard as close as it is. Superb stuff.
Restart there. The hooker snaps up the kickoff. Nice short pass. Crunch to ground. White charging on. Yep, it's still on their side. Sends a good pass. Inside pass. He gets crunched to the ground. Past the halfway line. Great work to keep the ball alive here. Nice phase play opening up the opportunity. And he's crunched to the ground hard. The ref wants him to let go of it. That'll knock the wind out of him. And he's lost the ball forward. And it's an advantage here.
Can't afford handling errors like that. He just couldn't control the ball.
A scrum now.
The scrum has been pretty solid from both teams here.
Set.
Good pushing from both teams. That's the ball out there. Good contest and the ball is out. And the
Not releasing.
ball's being contested. They've earned the penalty.
Good call, that's definitely a penalty.
They'll kick for touch here. He's banged it into touch. Coleman takes it nicely.
They have done really well in the line out so far. It's working perfectly for them.
Strong leg drive. Powerful defence.
Release.
He's having a go at the ball. He's been hit hard. Hooper down to the 22-metre line. Back to his feet quickly and wrestling for the ball. He pushes it on. I like that run. Hard at the line. Crikey dick! Oh dear, the whistle goes as they get the ref's attention, and this is right on their own line.
Someone is going to be in trouble here. Sloppy play, really.
And they'll kick for touch here. So this is a line out. Coleman claims it. Now this is a maul. They've got control of this as they look to do something with this maul. The opportunity to score here.
Release.
He's trying to turn it over quickly. And he's very nearly through. They fancy their chances here.
Oh, bumper!
Well, that was a silly fumble and definitely a lost opportunity there. So they'll come back for the scrum.
Line. Set.
Murray puts it in. Defence is solid enough. And a good battle going on here. Halfback takes the ball. Ball's out here. The left winger with the kick to get them out of their 22. So, line out here. It's not the best line out. In fact, it's lost. More bounds. Ryan has it as they try to keep this moving. He scoots ahead. And finally taken to ground now. And he runs into some effective defence. He's trying to turn it over quickly. Oman launching himself at the defence. They come away with the loose ball. And he's tackled into touch. Henderson dragged it down nicely. So they look to try something with a maul. Passes delivered inside.
Wonderful!
That's still alive. It's still on for Ireland.
Perfect opportunity to try something.
Murray gets it away. The back rower shakes him up in that tackle. He solved the dummy. Sexton looking for the try line. Somehow he's managed to grab that back. The number 2 looking for his support players. Hooper has the ball. Inside with that pass. Tackled extremely deep in his own half here. Oh, risky trying to offload that. Brought down dangerously close to his own goal line there. White crashing it up. That kick's worked well. Takes it on the bounce. Now taken to the ground in a good tackle. The ball there now. Pushes it on. Murray bursting through with that run. Earls takes it out of the back. Henderson pushes it on. Now flat. They couldn't stop him. Oh, and it's lost forward. So playing advantage here.
Oh, that's a shame.
Crowd enjoyed that tackle. And they'll come back for the scrum.
Yeah, he just lost control of the ball on that occasion. Expect him to be fired up now because he's back in the action after his rest in the sin bin.
Bind.
Oh, they've only got a few minutes to make something. Both teams putting pressure on. Furious looking scrum down there. They've turned it. Keeps the ball moving. Turns it back on the inside. Going nowhere in that tackle. Oh, they've only got a few minutes to make something. Turns it back on the inside. Earls is nailed in that one. So more formed here. Pass goes inside there. And he's pounded into the ground. Shut down with a brutal tackle. The back rower makes a telling run.
It's a good chance to get some points here. Perfect opportunity to try something.
Steps back inside and beats the tackler. Sexton getting very, very close. He pushes the pass further.
Incredible!
He can smell the goal line now. He keeps the ball moving. And he's very nearly through. Murray, he surges towards the line. Try scored. And that has got to be the match winner there.
They have some real continuity in their play. That's a good result for them.
Sexton looking focused as he lines the kick up. Not a great kick. It looks like this will go wide. And they get the victory. And you can see the joy. This is an emphatic victory. The Irish are in the semi-final.
An excellent contest here. Thoroughly entertaining and such an even battle. The penalty count was an issue, just too high really. There were quite a number of kicks made in this match. It was a real old-fashioned kicking battle. So a good contest here.
So it was a match that could easily have gone either way, a very even contest. It's been a great game. Look forward to seeing you next time. Bye from us.